All right. Good afternoon, old school Texas Tech. We've got our weekly Big 12 predictions. Last week we weren't able to make a video, but this week we are. Just a couple hours before the first game kicks off in Houston. How are you doing, Jordan?
All good here, man. I'm glad it's week three. Let's get some
Yeah.
football going. I'm ready to watch it.
Yeah, we got a little steeper competition this week.
Not by much. Well, yeah, you're right.
A little steeper.
A little bit steeper. Yeah.
All right. So there's a few teams that are off this week. BYU's off. Central Florida's off. I believe Kansas is off. I think it's those three. I think it's at least those three.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll go ahead. I'll let you pick the first round of the Big 12 games, and then I'll go after you. The first game kicks off in just a couple of hours in Houston. It's going to be a pretty interesting game. Colorado at Houston.
Ooh, that's a good one. Colorado switched their third string quarterback. They're kind of struggling. They barely beat Delaware. I don't know. I think I'm going to go. I think they're evenly matched, but I'm going to take Houston with the edge at home. And keep in mind, I have not looked at any spreads on any of these games. I do
Start
not
on
know.
that game. Houston's favored by about 4.5.
Okay. I think they're at home and they look like they're a little bit of a better team. I'm going to say Houston beats Colorado.
Okay.
Coach Prime. Sorry, didn't mean to say it out loud.
I didn't even catch it.
Oh, good.
I'll catch it on the replay. All right. This is another really interesting game. I think this is one of the most interesting games of the whole week. K State at Arizona.
That is a good one. K State just lost to Army.
Yeah, that was a good game.
They're,
I
they're
enjoyed that
struggling,
game.
dude. Their quarterback's dad is like punching his other son in the face at bars. I mean, it's in turmoil, huh? Something tells me they're gonna win that game. I'm gonna take K State over Arizona.
Okay, interesting. All right, Samford at Baylor tomorrow.
Gee, let me think about that one for a minute. Baylor.
Okay. Texas Tech. Sorry, Oregon State at Texas Tech.
Red Raiders all day, every day, baby.
All right. This is another interesting game. This is always a fun one. Pittsburgh at West Virginia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, West Virginia lost to Ohio. Like, how does that even?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think Pittsburgh. I don't really know either. I know Rich Rodriguez is back at West Virginia. I don't. I don't know anything about either team, so I'm gonna go
I'll
ahead.
tell you the spread's about. I think it's about 7.5.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's favored by
I
about 7.5.
I was gonna say I know Pittsburgh. I think is 2-0 or whatever, but I don't think they've played anybody worth a damn. I'm gonna say Pittsburgh. I'll take them because you don't lose to Ohio and bounce back the next week. I'm sorry, you just don't.
Okay. This one shouldn't be a difficult one. Northwestern State at Cincinnati.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Cincinnati's a safe bet there.
Yeah, Cincinnati looks pretty good.
I think they are pretty good. Yeah.
Iowa State at Arkansas State. This one's interesting because they're playing at Arkansas State. Iowa State's actually the away team.
I would take Iowa State even if they were playing Arkansas. So yeah,
Okay.
Iowa.
All right.
I think Iowa State makes that one ugly.
All right. And then this one brings back bad memories. Utah at Wyoming.
Oh, Wyoming. I think Utah is gonna kind of run them into the dirt.
Okay. Abilene Christian at TCU.
Oh God, TCU is gonna roll. I mean, Lord.
Remember Abilene Christian gave us a run for our money last year.
Oh, I remember vividly. They only
Yeah.
got they rolled up like what 600 yards and like 49 points or something ridiculous. That's how you knew heads were gonna roll on defense after that. It's absolutely ridiculous.
All right. Then the last one, Texas State at Arizona State.
Hey man, Texas State made that game interesting, I think, a year ago, and Texas State looks like they're doing all right. I still think Arizona State is gonna win that game, but don't count out. It's not gonna be a blowout. But I'm gonna take
Yeah,
Arizona.
Hasn't Texas State done some interesting stuff with NIL?
Yeah, they look like they actually have a little bit of a team that can make some noise at some point. They seem to slowly be getting better. So
Yeah.
they're not the pushover that they were, 10 years ago. That's for sure.
All right. So that's your round of picks. I'm gonna go ahead and give you mine. You're one, by the way, you're one game ahead. I don't have the exact record, but I know you're one game ahead in the picks.
Well, let's end that
Because
all right. Let's end it all right now because I think you said if I beat you, it's $1,000 going to my right now. You already have it.
it's because of I got suckered into North Carolina over TCU. But anyway, we're gonna have a couple different picks on this week. I'm gonna take Colorado to upset Houston on the road.
Okay.
Yeah, I just it's just a gut feeling. I think Colorado's going to pull it off. I normally would pick the home team in a game that close, that close of a match talent wise, but for some reason I have a gut feeling that Colorado's going to win. I think there are serious problems at K State. They've been one of the most consistent programs for a really long time. Really, pretty much since I started following college football seriously, they've been consistent. But I think there's serious problems up there. Matt Wells is their offensive coordinator.
Oh
Um,
my God, that's right.
yeah, I've always had a lot of respect for him personally, but I think that there's some problems going on there. So I'm going to pick, and I don't know if it's his fault. I don't know whose fault it is, but I'm going to pick Arizona to win at home. And then obviously I've got Baylor over Samford. I've got Tech over Oregon State. I think Pittsburgh will beat West Virginia, although that's a trap game in my opinion. But
it's a
I
pretty
think
good
Pittsburgh.
rivalry, right? Pretty good
Yeah, it's a
rivalry.
rivalry. What do they call it? Like the backyard brawl or something.
The Hillbilly Brawl.
I've got Cincinnati beating Northwestern State, Iowa State beating Arkansas State. I think Utah's definitely playing a trap game at Wyoming. It's been an emotional week in Utah, so I think definitely gonna be a trap game. But I think Utah will pull it off. I've got TCU beating Abilene Christian, and then Arizona State beating Texas State.
Yeah,
I was surprised to see Arizona State lose early.
they made a battle of it last week, but they just kind of fell. I think they got down a lot early and kind of semi clawed their way back. I caught bits and pieces of it, but
Yeah. All right. So, what do you think's going to happen in Lubbock? Like more detail with the score. What do you think's going to happen in Lubbock tomorrow? At game, I think kicks off at 2:30.
yeah, I saw 2:30 on Fox. Again, I didn't look at the spread. I don't even know what it is. I've watched a
It's
little bit.
it's about 23 or something like that.
Tech is favored by 23.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I was gonna say Tech wins something like 35-14. Um, I watched Arizona or Oregon State play last week against what was it, Cal or I don't remember who it was.
Fresno State
Fresno
last week.
State.
Cal week 1.
They they had more yardage than Fresno State by a lot, but they had really costly turnovers and mistakes. And I saw the quarterback throw a bad pick six at the end of the game, but it looked like they had outgained Fresno State by a lot, but yet they still lost by like 14, 15 points.
Yeah.
They look highly disorganized. That quarterback he played at Texas, I think, for 2 years and then transferred to Duke and then went from Duke to Oregon State. He's talented. I just don't know that anybody else on the team is.
Right.
So I'm
Right.
going to go with Texas Tech winning comfortably. I was going to say 35-14. That's what I think is going to
Okay.
happen.
I've got Tech winning 47-17, actually. I don't expect a close game. I don't think that I actually haven't watched Oregon State, but I was looking at some of their statistics. It doesn't look like they're like one of the worst teams in the country running the football. So that means they're going to try to pass. We've got excellent pass rush this year. It's going to be a more difficult test, but I think the two edge rushers, I don't think they'll be able to stop both those guys. So I think Oregon State's going to have a really hard time moving the ball on us. And so it really probably the score is going to depend on how long Joey McGuire leaves the starters in. But it's a trap game. I'm sure the players are looking forward to the Utah game. Just human nature. So it could be a trap game, but I think if we play to our potential, it'll be something like 47-17.
Okay, from your mouth to God's ears, man. Let's hope.
All right, man. We'll be on the Facebook thread tomorrow, and everybody have a good weekend.
Thank you, sir. Go Red Raiders.